Hi everyone, my name's Becky. Welcome to my channel Notes from the Sewing Room. Today's video is called the Midweek Crafty Catch Up. It's the first of a few videos that I'm going to be putting together, catching up on things that I'm sewing and crafting during the week. I'm also going to be giving you a bit of an insight into my life at the moment as a new mum, being on maternity leave, just giving you a little bit of an insight into what I'm up to on a day-to-day basis. And I'm also going to be giving you my recommendations for other things that I'm loving at the moment. Well, I hope you're having a lovely week at the moment, whatever you're up to. I'm having a really good week so far. Being a new mum is absolutely fantastic. I'm really enjoying the experience. Today we've been out for a walk this morning and managed to get drenched in the rain, but that's just one of those things, it being October, I suppose. But yeah, I'm just really enjoying being a new mum. At the moment, baby William is asleep. He's on nap time, so he's just over there, so just slightly off shot, off camera, so you can't quite see him. But yeah, he's doing really well. He really enjoys going for walks in the pram, and I'm really enjoying it as well, because I think it's really good for my kind of physical and mental health, getting out and getting some fresh air and just blowing off all those cobwebs and whatnot. And to be honest, I don't really mind if we get wet in the rain. So apart from that, this morning I have been booking us into some swimming lessons, so that's going to be really exciting. I'm hoping that William is going to enjoy going swimming, because to be honest, he hates going in the bath. So I'm hoping that going swimming is going to be a good kind of positive experience, and I think it's going to be, you know, really good in terms of like future life skills for him anyway. I'm of course going to go in the water with him, and yeah, I'm really excited about that. So the next thing I've got to do is buy a kind of waterproof nappies, and also this other thing called a happy nappy, which I think goes over the normal nappy, and it looks on the pictures that I've seen, looks a little bit like a wetsuit, but it's basically in the shape of some little pants. So yeah, but I'm going to be ordering one of those later on as well, hopefully. For those of you that are interested, today I am wearing a Sew Over It Emma dress, so I'll just stand up to show you. I made this dress absolutely ages ago, and it's made in a Ponte Roma fabric, or should I say two different types of Ponte Roma. I've got the purple and I've also got the grey. I basically had some grey left over from a jumper that I made for my husband, so I decided to put both of them together to create the Emma dress. I love this dress because it's got the princess seams down here, and it's got this kind of tulip style skirt as well. So yeah, I really like it. So I'm thinking about putting together a video actually about my Emma dresses that I've made. So if that is something that would interest you, then do leave me a comment below and let me know if you're interested in me doing that. What have I been crafting so far this week? Well, you can probably see on my table in front of me, this is basically like a multi-use table at the moment. It's our dining room table, and I do my sewing here, and we do all kinds of different things at this table at the minute, apart from eat obviously. But when I was working at home, I was often working on the table. When my husband's working at home, he works on the table, and for now I have been tracing out the next pattern that I basically want to make. Now, I don't know about you, but I do find tracing patterns out to be a little bit of a nuisance sometimes, but I suppose it's kind of worth it when you get like the end result of making the thing that you want to make. So I am using this book, so it's the Make It Simple book by Tilly and the Buttons, which is great. And I really like this book because it tells you in here for each project what the cutting time is and also what the sewing time is. So I'm going to be making the Bertha Cardigan. So basically, since I've been at home, I have realised that I need a few more warm things in my wardrobe, particularly at this time of the year when the temperature's dropping and I'm walking out every day with the pram, and I'm just kind of feeling a little bit chilly and I need a few more layers. So I thought the Bertha Cardigan is going to be amazing. Not only does it look nice, and I think, cross fingers, it should be fairly speedy to sew, it just looks really stylish as well. So I think it's going to be right up my street. So this is a picture of the Bertha Cardigan, if you are unfamiliar with it. So it says that the cutting time should be about 40 minutes and the sewing time should be about 1 hour 35 minutes. So what I've done is I've read forward in the instructions, and I've kind of got in my head now actually what I need to do in terms of the construction of the cardigan. So I think I'm kind of on top of that, and I'm looking forward to the construction process. I'm going to make this in some kind of Ponte Roma fabric. I've got 2 different fabrics in my stash that I'm thinking about making it in, either a red Ponte Roma, or I've got one that I think I showed you on one of my previous sort of fabric haul videos. So please do go check out some of my other fabric haul videos on my channel if you haven't seen any of those already. But I've got a kind of grey, kind of almost like a leopard tigery print type thing in my stash. So I think I may use that, but I'm not sure. I could always make one and then make another if I like it, I guess. Really looking forward to making this. I've been looking on Instagram quite a lot at other people's cardigans that they've made, and the Bertha cardigan was one of the ones that really kind of jumped out at me, and I just thought it's going to go with skirts and dresses, which are the main things that I wear, because it's fairly cropped. Even though it's a slouchy cardigan, it says it's cropped at the waist and it's got dramatic back wing sleeves, so that's completely different to anything else that I've got in my wardrobe at the moment. So cross fingers, I'm going to enjoy making it and enjoy wearing it, but I'll let you know how I'm getting on with it. The Bertha cardigan is available in sizes 1 to 10, that's in terms of Tilly and the Button sizes. So a size 1 is a UK size 6, and a size 10 is a UK size 24. So I've decided to actually cut out my version of the Bertha cardigan in a size 3, which is the UK size 10. That's the bottom edge measuring 33 inches, and the length from the nape to the hem, it says, is 23.75 inches. I do tend to make Tilly and the Buttons patterns in either a size 3 or a size 4, or sometimes I grade between both measurements, so I think I'm going to be absolutely fine with that. Today I have been basically tracing out the pattern, so you can see I've got all my kind of tracing bits here. I basically bought myself just a roll of tracing paper from Amazon, and it's got loads on here, so it's going to keep me going for quite a while. It's fairly narrow is the only thing, so I do have to stick it together with sticky tape if some of the pieces are a little bit wider, and to be honest, for this Bertha cardigan some of the pieces are wider than my roll, but that's okay. I've just stuck them together with sticky tape. So I've now traced out all my bits and pieces, so I just need to now cut out the exact shapes. So I've just cut them out roughly at the moment, and then hopefully tomorrow or later this week I can get on with the sewing process. So I'm really looking forward to that, and yeah, it's just nice to make something different, isn't it? It's just nice to have a little project going on. What I'm finding is, as a new mum at the moment, during nap times I'm kind of enjoying doing things that, you know, are good for me. I always kind of want to feel like I'm doing a little bit of something that makes me feel like yeah, it just makes me feel like me, I suppose. And I think that sewing is really good for my kind of, it probably sounds silly, but it makes me feel really positive in myself, and it really makes me feel happy, and I just love the creative process involved in sewing and things, and I hope to pass that creativity on to William as well when he's a little bit older. I am already talking to him about well, lots of things, when we're out with the pram and when we're looking out of the window and that kind of thing. So if I am tracing out a pattern and he's awake, then I am kind of talking to him about what I'm doing, and I'm sure at some point, you know, he'll understand a little bit more about what I'm doing, and you never know, he may enjoy sewing himself in the future as well. So yeah, I shall let you know how I'm getting on with this. But I think in terms of the short amount of times that I've got to sew and make things at the moment, I'm finding that just 15 minutes here or there, or 20 minutes sewing a few seams, putting in a zip, putting in some you know, buttonholes if I'm making something with buttonholes, you know, those short amount of times really do add up, and before you know it, you've actually made a whole garment. So that's really cool, and you know, I think it you know, really makes use of the short amount of time that I've got, and you know, it really makes me feel like I'm being you know, just really sort of productive with those nap times, really. So yeah, so apart from that, what am I loving this week? So I don't know about you, but I absolutely love Strictly Come Dancing. So, or should I just say Strictly? So Strictly is back on our screens. It started on Saturday, and I've not actually got any favourites yet, so I don't know if you have. Do leave me a comment below and let me know, well, I suppose if you've made the Bertha cardigan and if you've got any recommendations for fabrics to use or sizing or anything like that. But also if you are watching Strictly at the moment and if you do have any favourites of people that are on the show this year, I just think it's amazing that it's back on our screen. I just love everything about it. I love seeing the celebrities, I love the presenters, Tess and Claudia. They're two of my favourite presenters, so it's great to see them back on the telly. I just love seeing all the costumes, all the sparkle, the fake tan, just everything about it is just amazing. I just love it. So I hope you've been enjoying watching that if that is something that you're into. Also, I've been binge watching a series that I can't remember actually if it was on BBC or ITV, but it's a programme called Us. So I do definitely recommend you checking that one out if you haven't watched it already. It is, actually I think it was on BBC, but you can check it out on one of the various iPlayers anyway, I'm sure. But it's a programme which is basically about a family and the kind of dramas of family life, I suppose. But I've just really enjoyed it, and we've been binge watching that, so yeah, it's amazing. So definitely check that one out. Apart from that, I have been kind of planning, kind of in my head and writing a few notes about my next video, which I hope to bring you, which is going to be all about my recommendations for Christmas gifts and things that you can make and craft for other people. So I've got lots of ideas so far. I've been scouring the internet looking for different things, so I hope you're really going to enjoy watching that video when I bring it to you, hopefully, cross fingers, later this week. So we'll see how we get on with that. I'd love it if you could leave a comment below and let me know what you're up to. If you are crafting anything yourself, if you are making anything. I just love kind of getting inspiration from you and the different types of projects that you're working on at the moment. But I hope you've enjoyed this little video. I just thought I'd bring you something short on the channel in the middle of the week. But until next time, I shall leave it there. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed watching this video and subscribe to my channel. As you'll know, if you've watched any of my other videos, my channel is really all about my sewing and craft adventures. So I'd love it if you could check back at some of my other videos on my channel as well, if you have enjoyed watching this video. But until next time, I shall leave it there and say see you soon. Bye!